So, on the 3 drivers that we kind of watch you hit, Arnie, the thing that kind of stands out the most to me is your club path. All right. So relative to the blue noodle. So what TrackMan's measuring is there's 2 radars in it. One's measuring the ball, the other is monitoring the club head, and really from about 12 inches prior to impact to 12 inches after impact, and it's monitoring which direction the golf club is swinging, what the angle of the face looks like, are you hitting down, are you hitting up, all those things. And so the thing that stands out most to me is that first number right there is -9 on club path. So you've been -9, -9.7, and -9.8.
So what does that mean?
So
I'm swinging outside in?
Yes.
Okay.
0 would be at the blue.
Okay.
People who draw it, they're typically somewhere between kind of 1 and 5 positive.
Okay.
And you've just got when I see that path, I go, that player has 2 options. He can either pull it,
yes,
or cut it. But whatever it is, he's playing, it's starting left of the line. So you see these are your 3 shots. And so like that one there, the face was pretty square to the direction you swung the club, so it went that way. Like this one, the face kind of causes the ball to fade a little bit. But your club path is too much from the outside in. That's the most noticeable thing. And when someone swings from the outside in, Arnie, one thing that from a distance standpoint is just think of it like somebody punching or 2 cars colliding. When your golf club moves this way through impact, it's typically a glancing blow. It's typically a wipe across. So even though your club's traveling 85, the ball's not going 85 miles per hour worth of club head speed. That's why your smash factor. So that's a measure of the club head speed to the ball speed. So really the efficiency of energy transfer. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
So guys who hit it in the center of the face and draw it, you'll see them at 1.50, 1.51, 1.52. And so you can see on all of your shots, your smash factor, the highest one we had was 1.45. This one here was 1.31. And that's why you lose so much distance. At your club head speed, let me get my book out. If we can get you hitting the center of the face and get you hitting a draw, when I look at, so let's say 85 miles per hour of club head speed. So when you look at someone, based on all their data, someone at 85 who hits up on it 5 degrees and basically hits a draw, so their launch is 14, their spin rate's below 2,000, you have the potential, TrackMan says, to fly it 190, and if you put topspin on it, to roll it out 241. But even at 0, they're giving you 228. All right, if you can put the right kind of spin on it.
Did you need?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Please. Thank you. Is that from Rios?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. But even at 80, we can still get it. If you hit up 5 and draw, you can hit it 209 yards. Okay. But the biggest thing that stands out to me is the club path being across, and that transfers into your smash factor, which is just a measure of the club head speed to the ball speed. So, like, you could say a club fitter will tell you, well, that face is just not hot. I go, I don't know about that. It's the way that you're transferring energy. You're wiping across it, and so we got to get you swinging to the right of the pitchers now. We got to get you better at closing the club face, and then all of a sudden we can actually capitalize on somebody who's got really pretty good club head speed. When I look at your speed on all the shots you hit, you've got 84 miles an hour, you got 85.4 miles per hour, you got 85.9 on this one. You're hitting it with 85.9 miles an hour club head speed, normalized for wind and everything, and you're getting 193. It's a waste. At 85, right? You should be up somewhere between 225, 240, in my opinion. Okay?
That's a big difference, yeah. Yes, I'm with you.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to use car salesman on it. I'm just telling you. so that club is coming from the outside. The face is, can you see the club face there at that point, Arnie?
Yeah.
It's pointing at the wall,
Yeah.
and it's got about a foot till the ball. And then as we get closer, can you see which side of the ball your club is on?
Yeah.
Your club's on the wrong side of the golf ball. Does that make sense?
Sure.
So like you're starting in the middle lane of the Mass Pike,
Yeah.
and you're coming back to the ball out in the slow lane.
That's just before I hit the ball right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
See,
where
it's
you-
outside
Yeah. You see where it hits the face?
in. Yeah.
It hits it right on the neck,
Yeah.
which is why your energy transfer, additionally, why your energy transfer is low. And that club comes out way across your body to the left. As we look at the other one here, again, I think your swing is really athletic. You're still generating a lot of good speed.
Geez, my backswing is really.
It's good, but look where your sweet spot is again there.
Yeah.
The golf club's too far out to the right there, Arnie. You with me?
Yeah, that's one reason why I stand so far away from the ball at the address.
Well, you got to realize why it's happening. You know, you hit it off the heel because, not because you're too close to it, you hit it off the heel because your club is coming across.
Yeah, you would think you'd hit it off the toe.
You could. If you moved the ball more forward, Arnie, you would hit every shot off the toe.
Yeah.
If you moved it 6 inches more forward, you would hit everything off the toe. You get what I mean?
Yeah. No,
Because
yeah.
it's going.
Yeah, right.
That club face coming into the ball, you see where it's pointing?
Mm-hmm.
Right there, it's
Yeah. Yeah.
pointing that
Yes,
way.
Yes.
And so when we think about why we got to where we got to, people who tend to have an open face bias, Arnie, however we got there, they're also a match for that is going to be them swinging. People with an open club face don't swing to the right of the pitcher's mound. Why? Because you just hit it right to right.
Yeah, yeah.
So when the face is open a little bit for a good athlete, it makes sense to swing down third base because you hit it where you want to. The problem is you don't hit it as far as you can potentially. Does that make sense?
How about, yes. How about
So I don't
if
like.
how about if I concentrate on when I'm coming into the ball, just this hand here, just turn this hand.
However you do it. However you do it.
Would that close the face?
Yes. Well, absolutely. The hands control the face. However we do it, our goal is to come more from the inside with a club face that's more closed. Right? I love your backswing. It's down on the wrong side of the ball.
Yeah, you got to swing to second base. I know. And I try to keep my
Look at you there.
elbow.
Look at
My
you there.
elbow. See, I try to keep.
great.
I try to keep it tucked in there, but
It's great. It's not your elbow. Look at your right arm. It's in a good spot. Look where your golf club is there. It's lucky you don't hit it off the shaft. You see where that club is there?
yeah.
So that hits
Yeah,
way in on the
Jesus.
neck.
I almost missed that ball.
Yeah. You hit it 175 yards down the left field line. You can see that ball hits right off the heel. It feels terrible. That's why your smash factor, that's why the energy transfer is so low. Okay? So things that we do. I think it starts with you learning to hook an 8-iron, and then it transfers to your driver. You get what I mean? Like, I wouldn't try to fix this using the driver. I would first learn how to hit hooks again. I want you to be a shut-faced, in-to-out player that hits hooks.
Geez, you know, I used to hit
Good,
my
so it
irons
shouldn't be
with
too hard.
with a draw, but I mean I'm going back 30 years.
So when you're on your own practicing, see where the golf club is there? So like things that I would recommend you do. Stick a tee in the ground here. Stick a something, anything. Get something over there. So on the approach, have a towel there, anything, to encourage you to come from in here.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the forward, it's not the post impact that I care about. It's this. It's the pre-impact that I care most about.
How about if I close my stance?
You already have a closed stance. Your shoulders could help a little bit. Your shoulders are definitely left. So the only thing about your setup that I would change would be your shoulder line. Meaning when I look at your shoulders, as I'm watching you hit your golf balls, it's hard to see on video because the camera's up. The lighting is jacked up. But
Yeah,
you see, like you're like that, the
Sure.
draw player is going to be a lot more like that.
Okay.
So that'll help your path, but there's two prongs to this. You've got to fix your path and the club face. If you just fix your path, but we don't fix the club face, you can hit everything high right. And you can be like, what did that guy do to me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got shorter, not longer.
Yeah.
Because you're going to hit these. And I go, yep, perfect, but we got to get the face shut. So I'm just going to try to give you the feel of the face being more shut, give you the feel of you coming more from the inside. You can see, I mean, you've done your own little kind of Boston tricks on the thing, you know, where you get the ball off the toe to try to help you hit it. But we'll get to the root of it on these, okay? I think you can do it no problem. You have good hands, I can tell by watching you.
Yeah.
All right?